She just committed a crime, on camera, and posted it to 20 million followers, climbing one of America's most protected landmarks in the dead of night, hanging bras across letters that are legally off-limits, all to sell lingerie. Meet Sydney Sweeney, the 28-year-old actress who wakes up in a $3 million Hollywood Hills mansion, drives luxury SUVs worth 6 figures, and just launched a lingerie empire backed by Jeff Bezos himself. Her net worth? Over $40 million and climbing. Her controversies? So explosive the White House had to respond. The Hollywood Chamber of Commerce confirmed she had zero permission. Legal experts say she could face criminal trespassing charges. But here's the insane part. Sydney doesn't care, because that illegal stunt just made her lingerie brand the most talked about launch of 2026. This is the woman who sold her actual bathwater and soap and made millions, who orchestrated a fake romance to manipulate box office numbers to $220 million, who got accused of promoting eugenics through a jeans commercial, who had President Trump defending her on national television, and who just turned one night of crime into the biggest brand launch of the year. Her morning coffee costs more than your weekly groceries. Her closet contains dresses worth more than cars. Her business deals are so strategic that marketing experts study her moves like a masterclass. But here's what they don't want you to know. Sydney Sweeney wasn't born rich. She wasn't handed Hollywood connections. Her family mortgaged their house so she could chase this dream. So how did a girl from Spokane, Washington, end up committing crimes to promote lingerie? How did she convince Jeff Bezos to invest millions in her company? How did she turn controversy into $300 million in sales? This is Sydney Sweeney, and she is none other than Hollywood's most dangerous businesswoman. January 26, 2026, 2 a.m. Security footage shows multiple figures approaching the Hollywood sign under cover of darkness. They're carrying duffel bags, professional camera equipment, and enough bras to stock a department store. Sydney Sweeney didn't hide what she did. She filmed it, she posted it, she showed her entire team hiking up Mount Lee with bags full of lingerie, scaling the iconic letters while cameras rolled. Within hours, Steve Nissen, president of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, issued a statement. There was no permission granted. The organization owns trademark rights for commercial usage of the sign. Legal analysts immediately weighed in. Criminal trespassing, vandalism, potential fines in the tens of thousands. But the Los Angeles Police Department confirmed no police report was filed. Their statement? No crime was committed. Despite clear video evidence, somehow, no charges were coming. The internet exploded. One side called it an iconic marketing genius. The other side was furious. Embarrassing, tacky, disrespectful. But what most people missed is this wasn't spontaneous. This was calculated. Sydney's team had been planning this for weeks, knowing exactly how far they could push before facing real consequences. Because the stunt wasn't about the Hollywood sign, it was about launching SYRN by Sydney Sweeney, her lingerie empire backed by Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez, and Michael Dell through their private equity firm, Cotu. These aren't people who throw money at vanity projects. They invest in billion-dollar potential. Here's how she secured Bezos as an investor. In June 2025, Sydney attended Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's lavish Venice wedding at the Gritty Palace Hotel. Sydney had no prior personal connection to the couple, so why was she invited? Page 6 reported she was in talks for an Amazon MGM Studios film. Us Weekly confirmed Bezos was considering investing in her lingerie line. One source said she was there paying respect to the boss just like in the old days of Hollywood. It was a business meeting disguised as a social event, and something else happened at that wedding. Multiple sources observed Sydney chatting with NFL legend Tom Brady at the hotel bar. Social media exploded with speculation about the 47-year-old quarterback and the 27-year-old actress. The internet joked, if you get someone pregnant at Bezos' wedding, do you get next-day delivery? Sydney was also seen with Orlando Bloom and Leonardo DiCaprio. She wasn't there to party, she was networking with billionaires. SYRN launched January 28, 2026, one day after the Hollywood sign stunt. The collection offers 44 sizes from 30B to 42DDD across 4 style personas, with most pieces under $100. Sydney's pitch to investors was personal. I was in 6th grade with double Ds. I hated the bra I had to wear. She spent over a year developing the brand. And that illegal Hollywood sign stunt? Marketing analysts estimate it generated $500 million in earned media value. SYRN's website crashed from traffic within hours of launching. But lingerie is just Sydney's latest venture. In 2022, at just 24 years old, she purchased a stunning mid-century modern home in the Hollywood Hills for $3 million. Cash, no mortgage. The property features 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, floor-to-ceiling windows with panoramic LA views, an infinity pool, and a home theater. Industry insiders report Sydney has quietly built a real estate portfolio worth over $10 million, with properties in Los Angeles and Washington State. Unlike celebrities who flaunt Lamborghinis on Instagram, Sydney keeps her car collection private, but paparazzi photos reveal she drives luxury SUVs worth well over $100,000, custom Mercedes-Benz SUVs and high-end Range Rovers. This is intentional. Sydney maintains a relatable image while quietly living in extreme luxury. But Sydney's most controversial move came in May 2025. After a Dr. Squatch commercial showing her in a bathtub went viral, comments flooded in. "I want Sydney Sweeney's bathwater." Most celebrities would ignore this. Sydney saw a business opportunity. On June 6, 2025, Dr. Squatch released Sydney's Bathwater Bliss, a limited edition soap containing Sydney Sweeney's actual bathwater. The response was brutal. "This is literally sad for humanity. What is Dr. Squatch even about anymore?" Critics called it disgusting and exploitative. It sold out in under 30 minutes. Every single bar gone. In August, Sydney revealed something fascinating. It was mainly the girls making comments about it. She pointed out when Jacob Elordi had candles inspired by a graphic saltburn bathtub scene, they became viral sensations with minimal criticism. But Sydney's bathwater soap? Outrage. Here's the genius timing. Dr. Squatch sold to Unilever for $1.5 billion in June 2025. Right after the bathwater soap launch. The publicity from Sydney's controversy likely added millions to the valuation. If she had even 1% equity, that's $1.5 million from one soap product. But bathwater was nothing compared to what happened in July 2025. American Eagle launched their Sydney Sweeney Has Great Jeans campaign. A simple pun. Jeans. Sydney, walking through cornfields, her blue eyes staring at the camera while stating "My jeans are blue." Within hours, accusations flooded social media. This is a dog whistle for white supremacy. The wordplay on jeans is promoting eugenics. Critics analyzed every frame, claiming it was Nazi propaganda disguised as advertising. Then the controversy reached the White House. White House communications manager Stephen Chung called the liberal outrage moronic. President Trump learned Sydney had registered as a Republican in Florida in June 2024 and told reporters, "She's a registered Republican? Oh, now I love her ad." If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. American Eagle's sales exploded. Double-digit increases in denim. The Sydney jacket sold out in one day. The Sydney jean sold out within a week. Marketing experts estimate the controversy generated over $300 million in earned media value. Whether intentional or not, Sydney has mastered controversial capitalism. Every scandal makes her more famous. Every accusation drives more sales. But Sydney's most brilliant manipulation came in 2023 during Anyone But You. The rom-com had a modest $25 million budget. Sydney wasn't just the star, she was executive producer with equity stakes. She needed it to perform, so she orchestrated a fake romance with co-star Glenn Powell. During filming in Australia, paparazzi captured them looking very cozy. Beach photos, intimate dinners. Powell lifted Sweeney in his arms. Here's what made it scandalous. Sydney was engaged to Jonathan Davino, her fiancé of 3 years, who was also executive producing the film. Glenn Powell had just broken up with his girlfriend. The timing was perfect for maximum speculation. Are they actually dating? Did Sydney cheat? Every gossip outlet covered it. The promotional tour amplified everything. Red carpet appearances where they couldn't keep their hands off each other. In April 2024, Glenn Powell admitted the truth to the New York Times. The two things you have to sell a rom-com are fun and chemistry. That's people wanting what's on the screen off the screen, and sometimes you just have to lean into it. It worked wonderfully. Sydney is very smart. Sydney later confirmed she orchestrated the entire campaign. Anyone But You grossed $220 million worldwide. As executive producer, Sydney likely earned $5 to $10 million from the film's success. She turned a fake romance into real millions. Then in May 2025, Sydney confirmed her split from fiancé Jonathan Davino during an interview. When asked if she was planning a wedding, she responded with a simple no. Asked if she was single, she said yes. Sources revealed Sydney initiated the split because she wasn't ready to settle down. She's in the middle of this magical career. This is what she wants to focus on right now. But Jonathan wasn't just her fiancé. He was her business partner. He co-founded 50/50 Films with her. Who gets what equity? These questions remain unanswered. While controversies swirled, Sydney was crushing it at the box office. In December 2025, The Housemaid premiered and shocked Hollywood. Industry insiders predicted maybe $50 to $70 million total. Instead, It became a phenomenon, grossing nearly $295 million worldwide on a budget under $50 million. This wasn't an ensemble. Sydney carried the film as the lead. The housemaid proved she could open movies based on her name alone. Lionsgate quickly announced a sequel. As a producer with equity stakes, she likely earned $8 to $12 million from the film's success. But perhaps Sydney's most controversial role is still ahead. The Euphoria Season 3 trailer revealed Sydney's character Cassie Howard has become an OnlyFans-style content creator. The preview shows Cassie in a dog costume creating risque content. The irony is palpable. Sydney, who sold her bathwater and constantly deals with objectification, is now playing a character monetizing her sexuality online. Art, imitating life, imitating art. The season premieres April 12, 2026. Sydney hinted this might be her final appearance as Cassie. I shot the pilot when I was 20 and I'm 28 now. So what have we learned about Sydney Sweeney? She owns over $10 million in real estate. She drives luxury SUVs worth 6 figures. She flies private to billionaire weddings to secure investments. She built a $40 million empire through strategic controversies and calculated risks. She sold her bathwater and made millions. She faked a romance to boost box office to $220 million. She got the White House to defend her jeans commercial. She committed a crime to launch her lingerie brand and generated $500 million in publicity. At 28, she's become Hollywood's most dangerous businesswoman. Whether you love her or hate her, you can't ignore her. Because Sydney Sweeney has mastered the most important skill in modern celebrity, turning controversy into currency. Every scandal makes her richer. Every accusation amplifies her reach. And that Hollywood sign stunt? It wasn't a crime. It was a marketing genius. This is Sydney Sweeney, the girl from Spokane who mortgaged her family's future to chase Hollywood, the actress who became a mogul, the businesswoman who proved that in 2026, breaking the law might be the best marketing strategy of all. And she's just getting started.